Welcome back to the basement, basement.com.au. You're in for a real treat, AU. We got the Bellhops in. Welcome, guys.
G'day.
They've been setting up for the last half an hour, and there's just hundreds of them. This is actually the first session that's in here now. If you can get a wide shot there, yeah, that's the first session, and the rest of the guys are outside, just waiting to come in a little bit later. But they're sounding mighty fat. Guys, thanks very much for dropping into the basement.
Thanks for having us.
Pleasure, anytime. A big brassy section and a bit of slide and all the drums except one down there, Paul. Yeah, it's a happening thing. I don't think we've had this many people in the studio since I don't know when. There you go. Dougie always has a lot of bands in the studio, and 4 pieces, 5 pieces, occasionally a bit bigger. But I'm sorry, guys, it's a little bit. A bit on the squishy side, but it'll still sound really good. So, guys, Ian in particular, the Bellhops.
Yep.
A bit of a consortium of session musos that all have daytime jobs.
Well, yeah. Well, we all do other things, put it that way. But yeah, I mean, we've been doing it for about 10 years, as this, and yeah, we do it mainly because we like to do it.
So obviously this is the passion thing, and I know that you're a what is it, a graphic reproducer?
Yes. Yeah.
What's it?
That's what I do.
No, not a drug pusher, although he could be. So,
well,
mate,
a few sidelines.
Mate, what's a graphic reproducer do?
Well, what I do is I'm responsible for a lot of the big billboards and stuff you see around town and all that sort of stuff. Well, the company I work for, anyway.
So you're digitally reproducing images and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
And John, you're a sales manager?
Yeah, that's right, from the transport company. I'm more fascinated what I do.
Never knew he had a real-time job, huh? And, of course, Steve and Ed. And Ed, I suppose there's a little bit of... there's plenty of horn blowing going on, and I mean that in the nicest possible way in your household. Because your wife, Sue, plays as well?
That's right, it's a musical household.
Okay.
We always have something to talk about.
So, guys, the new album, Room Service. I gather it's not that new because you're in the studios working on a new one now. That's it there on your screen if you want to check it out. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. We'll finish off the horns tomorrow. The important parts, yeah.
Okay, so
yes.
how's this album been going for you?
Good. It's been doing all the stuff that we expected, hoped it would. We're hoping the second one will do a little bit more.
Getting a bit of airplay?
It has done, yeah. We've got some coverage from the ABC stations and some of the community radio stations, and also apparently it's getting played on rotation on the Gold Coast for whatever reason, I don't know. But anyway.
Why not?
Cool. Yeah.
Why not? Good as place as any.
Yes, I guess so.
So, plenty of gigs for you, for your style of music that you do?
Not as many as what there used to be, but, we sort of... we do okay compared to a lot of other people.
Why do you think the drop-off?
It's just the general scene, basically. I think the live scene has died a lot since, the halcyon days of the 80s and stuff like that. But, I mean, there's still venues out there, but not as many as what there used to be.
And I suppose, with what there's usually 7, 8, 9 of you guys, it kind of makes it, not really worthwhile to go and do a lot of gigs.
Well, yeah.
I suppose Byron's a bit like that, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Byron, the money that they offer the Australian bands up there is sort of not enough to warrant going up, basically, unless you can do a run of dates up and a run of dates back, which is difficult when you've got a lot of people,
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, I mean, all the other festivals we do, and there's still some good venues around town.
So you guys enjoy the festivals more so than the studio stuff, yeah?
The festivals are great, The recording studios are, how would you put it, 90% perspiration and the rest of it's pain.
Sure. Sure. Speaking of which, how's the new album coming on?
It's sounding really good. I'm hopeful that this next one will be really good.
Hey, listen, I got to say, this one, there's nothing wrong with this album.
No.
There's nothing wrong with the album, A Room Service. And one of my personal favourites is Personal Manager, and, of course, the cover version of Got My Mojo working. Yep. I really love those two tracks. I actually opened the show tonight with Personal Manager. Yeah. I had to listen to it the other day, and I wouldn't say I was impressed, because impressive for a bunch of guys that are so talented like you with so many years of experience behind you is kind of not the right word, but you know what I'm saying. It's it's fat.
Well, what we're trying to do with the new one is that album has got 50-50 original and covers. The new one will be about 90, maybe 95 original.
So who's writing most of the original stuff?
Well, the original ideas basically probably come from myself and John, but everyone fleshes it out. So I mean,
So the horn guys sort of like contribute their
Yeah,
sort of do their bit,
sure.
and
yeah. So I mean, it's really a collaboration in a lot of ways because, I mean, what can you do with 3 chords?
plenty.
Well, you can, but as long as you've got other people doing it, you know?
Absolutely. Well, listen, I think we should probably launch into a first track. Yeah.
Sounds good. Well, we thought we'd do one of the new songs that will be on the new CD.
What's the new CD called?
We don't know yet.
Oh, okay. That's what it's called. We don't know yet, or
We have to come to terms with that very quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, have you got any
Bellhops
suggestions?
greatest hits.
Yeah, or the Bellhops get wild and crazy at your party. Or
well,
something.
I don't know. You could call it the M&Ms because I was looking at Ed and Steve's heads, and I thought if my head got in amongst these two guys, we'd look like a packet of M&Ms
Absolutely.
almost. You know,
That's true.
either that or a badly tuned trio of conga drums.
Yeah, that's true. That's worth thinking about, actually. That's worth thinking about. Yeah.
The Bellhops live in the studio at thebasement.com.au here on the Funk and Blues Show, guys. When you're ready.
Okay.